Hello and welcome to Connect Your Tech's Tip of the Week. I'm your host, Matthew McNamara. In last week's episode, we looked at how to adjust your privacy settings for Apple products, and this week we're going to do the same for Windows 8 and Android. So let's get started. Let's start by adjusting our privacy settings in Windows 8.1. From the desktop, take your mouse to the far right bottom of the screen until you see the Charms bar. Click on the Settings gear. Click on Change PC Settings. From here, click on Privacy. To the right, as you can see, all of these options are turned on by default. I'm going to turn off Let Apps Access My Name, Picture, and Other Account Info. And I'm going to turn off Let Apps Use My Advertising ID for experience across apps. I will leave the rest on. Back on the left-hand side, click on Location. Here you can see what apps currently have access or could have access to your location. You have the option to turn off Let Windows and Apps Use My Location, which will disable location support for everything, or you can choose which ones you want to give access to. If you click back on Webcam from the left, it will show you all the apps that use your webcam or could use your webcam. The same goes for microphone. And finally, if you click on Other Devices, this would be any external devices like a mic or a webcam that you might have plugged in. On Android, from the home screen, tap on Settings. Tap on Location. Here you have the option to turn it on or off and see what has recently accessed it. If you tap back and then scroll down until you find Apps or Application Manager, tap on that. From here, you can tap on the name of each app. So if I tap on any.do and then scroll up, you'll see all the app's permissions listed. With this app, it has access to a lot of different things. But unlike Apple's iOS, I have to make the choice to allow the app all this access, or I have to remove the app altogether. With Android, it's mostly all or nothing. You can't choose to opt out of one feature over another. When you are installing an app for the first time, you get a prompt that shows you what it wants access to. If you're unsure why it needs access to certain things, one thing you could do is contact the developer and ask them. On the app install screen, tap on Read More, scroll up a bit, and look for the developer's email address. Go ahead, send them an email and ask them more questions about the permissions for this app. And that's it. Next week we're going to continue with a little bit more privacy and talk about interest-based ads and how to opt out of them. I know in the past we've done it with Google, but this time we're going to look at some of the online advertisers and how they're tracking you and how you can put a stop to it. As always, thanks for listening, and this has been your Tech Tip of the Week.